This is a video chart presentation of XZERES Corp, brought to you by pennypayday.com. XZERES is a pink sheet stock trading under the ticker XWND. It's a chart I've been following along with for quite some time. Didn't trade very regularly. You can see through here. Fell through a pretty strong support level. Has come down. Is now based again. Volume's becoming a little bit more regular. This is a low volume, low float play. You can see 80,000 shares traded is a pretty good day for it. That buying pressure came in the day before yesterday. And because holding this strong support level right here around 75 cents, it's moving up on the watch list to try and break through a resistance level right here around $1 and begin to try and make up some of this ground back up to around $2. Stock Charts does not have this chart. This is being done through Stock Fetcher, so it's a little bit different look for us than normal, but you still read the indicators in the same manner. You can see this is the MACD and ADX set side by side. Classic pincher sort of setup. The PPO would be actually very similar to the MACD. You see right through here, bullish cross happening. The 12 EMA breaking through the signal line. ADX and classic reversal pattern. We always look for that flattening and look for the reversal. You can see right through here, ADX reached a little over 50. Now it's starting to flatten and turn back down. So we'll keep an eye on that as a classic reversal positioning. We'll look for that positive DI to keep increasing and this negative DI to start snapping its way downward. See the RSI 7. Nice overall uptrend to it, holding the upper half of the indicator, which is very bullish. You see there's the PPO, as I mentioned, very similar to the MACD, making its turn, starting to head back towards zero. That's what you always look for in the PPO and the MACDs, a trend back towards the money lines. Money flow index showing good buying pressure, strong move upward. Again, back over top of 50, breaking back into bull chart territory, and that's what you want to see. Accumulation distribution actually had a little bit of a downturn, but overall you can see the uptrend that's happening. Breaking back over top of zero at this point. Very nice look. Taking money flow. Also holding an uptrend. Overall, this chart's starting to take on a very bullish look. Very nice look as a bottom play. You can see those things all working together. CCI trending upward. Per definition, the buy is the break of 100. You can see right there, registering to 153. There was the break of 100. It'd be a hold until it breaks back down through 100. But overall, nice uptrend. Good position for this to try and come off the bottom. Stow RSI, again, uptrend, holding upper half indicator, bullish look. Trix is really showing neutrality here. Riding right around the zero mark, getting a bullish cross right now. We'll look for this start to uptrend and break back through zero to give even a stronger indication of possible movement. As I mentioned, it becomes really important with this. There is indeed a bottom support right through here. See a low of 67, but in reality, wants to keep pulling back up. If you go to this candle, you'll see a low of 70, and that's where the bottom support is really located. Now, even more recently, this is starting to show 80 as another support level. Right through there. See holding over top of it now for greater than a week. What I'm going to have my eye on with this is a move through $1. Set itself up as resistance. See the Bollinger Bands are really snugging back together at this point. Tightening of Bollinger Bands combined with indicators starting to uptrend is something that says pay attention to me. And it really falls into the classic example of a nice bottom play. If it can break through that resistance, and you can see this drop from $2 down to this level on less than 200,000 shares traded. It's the double-edged sword aspect of a low volume, low float play. The price per share can move very quickly on low volume. So with this setting up the way that it is, be looking for it to break out of the channel and look for it to try and recapture those losses. And again, it can do it on very low volume and make that move back upward. First place I'd look for some resistance would be right in this area, as that's going to tie in with this red line, the 50-day moving average. And you can see it tried to stop the fall right in that area, and it does tie back in historically on, granted, some low volume or no volume days, but has a little bit of resistance. But that's still a 50% move before it runs into any resistance. And with such a close stop loss in effect, it helps minimize the risk and maximize the potential of the overall play. Beyond that, I wouldn't look for more resistance until it enters this $2 area, which at that point you're talking about a true double from where it is. And I don't look for that sort of thing to happen in one day. I look for it to try and put together an overall climb. An important thing to pay attention to on these sort of plays is look for the first move to happen and then a little bit of a retrace. If this is going to be a solid chart, it'll hold that support level and it'll start to uptrend. And if it makes that higher low and then pushes and makes a new higher high, the chances of this chart finding a true bottom in this area are increased dramatically. So at this point, the XWND chart is hitting the watch list to break through this resistance. We'll have a close eye on volume to see if it can pick up, because the more volume you can get on the break of resistance, the greater the likelihood that the upward trend is going to continue. It's for these reasons that the XZERES Corp chart is hitting the watch list. As always, annotated video chart is merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant and strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence, consult a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the pennypayday.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure and do not base any investment decisions upon any material found on the website and or its video chart. No person employed by Penny Payday is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching and trade smart.